Oh, I was muting my microphone. That was that was shit. I was muting my microphone. That was that was actually stupid. All right. Um, welcome to my first live broadcast in about a very long time, and by the looks of it, we were playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and because I don't know, I just felt like it today, and I've tried to play this game in the past. I have not spoiled myself on this game at all. I am not joking. I have not. See, I've tried to play it, but did not go very far. I tried to play it on Twitch. That didn't work either. Um, yeah, so we're gonna get on with it and go. And judging from this disclaimer, this game is looks like it's gonna be very wholesome. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well, I'm a disturbed human being, so I'm going into a death trap, it seems like. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Damn, I'm on the red mark on that one too. Would you like to review the detailed content warning, A, which contains spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I'm This is going to go really well. I can't really I'm not reading very well. This is terrible. I do agree. Well, this is delightful music. This game is not okay, thank you. This is a very interesting vibe. And also I'm checking my live stream just in case any like drop offs in quality or pauses happen, because as you all know, the Wi-Fi in Australia is pretty shit. Okay, let's put in the name. We'll just use my name, which is, yep, that one. That's gonna look extremely weird. Hey! Wow. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Did I miss a word there? I'm not sure. That girl is Sayori. God damn. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Sounds like my mother. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Jesus Christ, dude. You are an actual jerk. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! That's gonna haunt me for years and years to come. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. God, my name looks weird in that font. Actually, my name looks weird anytime. Maybe because I decided to stop and wait for you. That sounds like something I would say. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jared. Holy shit. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. I literally had to drink ketchup on stream once 4 years ago. I don't think that's the weirdest thing. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yeah, but you didn't hear my very sarcastic speech, did you? I guess you don't have to be in it. Oh my god, I can't read. This is gonna be bad. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm going to have an aneurysm. If we keep going like this, I'm going to have like a fucking aneurysm. That is actually what's going to happen. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Remember those days? Yeah, I guess so. By the way, Jared, okay, thank you. Have you decided on a club to join yet? I don't know. A club? I already told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Sounds like me again. I haven't been looking either. Yep, that sounds like a job. That's not true. I'm having a terrible time. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Did Jared? Did he? Did I? I don't know. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I swear that sounds like someone I know. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah. I guess so. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the fuck is an actual NEET? I don't know what that means. You trust me, right? I do not trust you at all. Look at you. You have a bow in your hair. You look evil to me. Don't make me keep worrying about you. You don't have to. I'll be dead. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. AKA, I'll lie to you and say to you that I have looked. No promises though. There's your answer. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? A little what? What are you saying? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Oh, that's about the club thing. Okay. I haven't slept. I haven't slept that well today, so a bit off. Yay! Woo! He's going to join a club, but he lied about it. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know, you're just fucking weak. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. As I said, you're fucking weak. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Well, yeah, well, isn't that what everyone does nowadays, I guess? Like, we exaggerate everything for clicks and likes. I'm not going on the spiel. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. That sounds like me every day when I try to wake up to go to uni. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Or I could just sit here at my desk and do absolutely nothing. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ah, there we go. Wasn't going to take long, was it? Hello! Oh boy, this is that annoying girl again. Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. That happens to me a lot. Jesus, like, I'm connecting myself to this guy a lot, even though it has my name. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. That has happened to me before as well. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Oh, okay. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You're impressed about me being worse than you? That is an insult. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, what's she done? Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, that is the stupidest idea I've ever heard of. Yeah? Oh, wait. There's no way I'm going to your club. It's boring and stupid, and you look at books. Meanie, it's the truth. Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Oh boy, don't bore me over with some literature, will ya? I had to go through that yesterday. No, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Oh boy. In fact, I'm 99% sure I only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. You know what? I think because of my speech, I think I would actually need literature because I cannot get through a single word without stuttering. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Great, I guess. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. That is actually so fucking mean. Okay. Wow, I'm a jerk. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. There we go. It's like, it was gonna happen. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, she's done something stupid. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, damn it. You should have told them I don't like cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. That is a valuable lesson in life. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I told you she's evil. She's a mastermind. I told you. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake. I just said I don't like cupcakes. You're lying to her. Yes, let's go. And thus, today marked the day I sold my soul for a cupcake, and my body, and my mind, and my life. I need literature. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, because we are dumb. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1, welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. All words have escaped me. Sayori always says nice things about you. Yeah, but she doesn't say what I'm saying about her behind her back. Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh shit, okay, she needs a good kick in the ass. Girl 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. I was born to kill the atmosphere. Jared, what a nice surprise. Do I know you? Girl 3? Your name is Girl 3, Girl 2, and Girl 1. You 3 are robots, I know it. Welcome to the club. Meh. All words escape me in this situation. I just said that! This club is full of incredibly cute girls. You mean robots? What are you looking at? I'm looking at you. You look like something that Skynet would make. If you want to say something, say it. You are a Skynet. You are you're like a T800, but I guess you're the T900 now. So sorry. Don't mean that. Natsuki. Your name is Natsuki? That is totally a robot name. Humph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. I guarantee you don't recognize anyone. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Okay. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. She can bake in a first-year student? She's really... this is really downing my momentum. I can't cook anything because of my anxiety, so... You can't just ignore her when I automatically just added a T to can. As I've said in the description, I haven't broadcasted in about 4 years. So you can definitely tell why I haven't broadcasted in so long. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sari says that quietly into my ears. I don't think that was quiet. I think she actually yelled it out, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, that is Natsuki. Always full of energy. Yeah, I can tell. Energy, nuclear energy. I can tell. She's a robot. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I know. She's also a robot. She's connected to all the computer system. That's why she's smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Oh, really? Is it because I just unveiled your secret identity? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, robot meets robot. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet both of you. And it already sounds like you know Monica, is that right? No, that's right. I don't know you. You're from a different universe. I really think that we need to actually have a chat. Like, go, please have a seat. It's great to see you again, Jared. Okay, Monica smiles. What is that pose? It's like Pilates. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. So you're telling me she's claiming, well, she's speaking confidently, like she knows you like the back of her hand, and yet you've rarely talked. She's a stalker. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. I rarely believe that. Basically, completely out of my league. No, King. Do you know why she's out of your league? Because she's lower than you. The league, you're a bit, like, out of your league is because your league is higher than hers. Cop that. So having her smile at me so generally like this feels a little robotic. You too, Monica. You simp. You're an absolute simp. Come sit down, Joe. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Okay, ownership. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Hey, calm down. Then how about I make some tea as well? Hey, that sounds nice. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sari mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sari. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. What's in the closet? Is it a dead body or a bunch of books or manga? It might be manga. It could be manga. Still feeling a little awkward, I take the seat next to Sarah. Good choice. Good choice. Don't simp. No simping. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Are these little monsters? Ta-da! Ooh-ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cool. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate. Little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sari grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sari talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Dude, it's a fucking cupcake. You can just take a bite anywhere. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help to notice but her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I think she is, dude. You're taking too long. You're circling the cupcake around like you're trying to trying to find a way to enter the military base or something. I finally bite down. Jeez, it took you like 2 hours. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Well, if you remember really, like, if you remember, she did make it herself. She said, Sayori even said she baked it. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... ... expletive. I haven't heard this... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Hang on, did we just fourth wall break? Made them for you or anything? Well, technically you did, because I'm the new member. And I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Apparently I'm now a genius. Apparently I'm now a genius, so like, I can predict myself. Well, maybe, but not for you, you know, you dummy! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. That's because I told you she's a robot! Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down, the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh god, dude, my wording today is actually off. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? You better have washed it. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Did they wash it? Because I don't want, like, other saliva strings on my cup that I'm about to drink. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? That is... Okay, yeah, I guess so. I guess. Thank you. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I can tell. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Why is she insulted? I meant that, you know, I believe you. What do you believe her in? Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime, might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Thank you. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Cool. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Well, I mean, it's a long story. I mean, like, some weird girl decided to force me to go into a club, and I was thinking of joining the anime club, but then this weird girl came back and pretty much forced me to come here, so, you know, I was afraid of this question. Yeah, I know. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I basically just told her that. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? I feel like that's what every person who owns a cabin that tries to kill you says before they actually do it. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make this club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I don't think we need to know the secrets. You could probably be a board member of any of the other major clubs. Yeah, but listen, she's like an entrepreneur. She likes to start from the ground up. She doesn't like success because otherwise she'll ride it down the hills of failure. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Oh, debating. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Kind of wish that would translate to the world of today, huh? It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. That sounds fucking boring. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. You enjoy words? And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. I mean, to each their own. Monica is a really great leader. Oh, pandering! Yuri also nods in agreement. Semi. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You're telling me. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, because everyone likes to take something that's already existing and then making it their own, like the broadcast that I'm doing at the moment. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Oh. Importance is key, ladies and gentlemen. Always show up to school. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. I'm mildly not confident. Right, everyone. Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. That sounds like, every character selection screen ever. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Because they're robots. They were programmed. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Yeah, because we have an IQ of like 35 and we're on the autism spectrum disorder or something. So Joe, what kinds of things do you like to read? I like to read comic books and manga and fanfic. No. Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Subtle. Just incredibly subtle. I have to preface this. I have never played this game I haven't played this game in a very long time, so it's very likely I don't remember any of this shit, and I'm just going the way of anime, I guess. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. That's exactly what I was doing. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. She likes manga! It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, speak up! You can't go back now. Well, I guess you can. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yeah, you can tell by the way I'm stuttering. Well, that can change. I guarantee you it won't. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking and seeing Yuri's sad smile. Dude, you pandered to her. You're simping at the moment. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. No wonder you have a brain of Einstein then. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Thanks, Einstein. And telling a good story in a foreign world is equally impressive. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to become a filmmaker and I keep on saying stuff about the story, like the storytelling. So captivating by a story. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. So she's an introvert. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Great. I felt the same way about Godzilla -1. That was awesome. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and to completely throw you oh my god, throw you for a loop. That doesn't mean, isn't it throw you through a loop? So you're saying every writer's taking advantage of me? Put them in the slammer. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Cool. I read a horror book once, once back in 1897. That doesn't sound... I was supposed to sound British, but then I mixed it up with like a Texan accent, American accent as well. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at the minimal level. So you're lying again. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock, maybe even a brick wall, a brick. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, she doesn't look gentle. I guess you could say that. She looks like she does some heavy shit in her alone time. In her alone time. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can put it down. I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at a real world, if only for a brief moment. Alright, so I've got a theory here. She's actually not reading any books. She's actually playing Fatal Frame. I hate horror. Well, suck it up. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. She is having the hots for you. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Ow. I had to take my headphones off. I yelled, and then my ears just rang. That is actually horrifying. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Ooh, gossip? It looks like you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Say it. Do it. And give that back. No, Monica, you had the chance. No. Fine. Eat your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Oh shit, she said the C word. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. It's because we lack the comprehension to actually even write something. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. Not a very confident yet. Geez, that's some big words for a person who is not very confident in streaming at the moment. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Yeah, you want to hear a story? I butchered a captain's speech in front of like hundreds of students. I think that beats it. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. That is... Yep, she's an actual robot. There is no way that she has the intelligence of Einstein. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. If I were to do that, people would find out where I live. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh boy. Oh, she's got cold feet. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. I know, Sayori. It's a harsh world we live in. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. They've got cold feet, Monica. You don't... Dude, read the room. Yeah, let's do it. Well, okay. That fucked that one up, didn't it? Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jared? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Goddamn. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth and what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Dude, you were so close to greatness, you had to fuck it up. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and see, I lose my train. This is exactly what happens when you start speaking your mind in front of 4 different girls. You can't spill the truth here. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. See, what have you done? But, I'm sorry, I thought. Humph. Okay. That is actually insane. You all... See, you put yourself in this position, you have to own it. I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, it's 4 against 1, dude. You can literally get kickboxed out of the window. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I mean, it's a pretty tall order. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Stop doing that. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Dude, you read horror books. How come that scared you? If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. That is exactly what probably I would have done, just to piss people off. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. You are doing that weird pose again. Go to the gym or something if you want to do that. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. We were so close to ruining everybody's day. Alright, everyone remember that tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jared, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Monica, but it will be incredibly blunt. God damn. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? Dude, they're mediocre for a reason. We failed writing class. You can't do it. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Okay. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Jared, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Loser. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in a literature club? Perhaps I have a chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Dude, you are really drawing a fine line here. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing poems tonight. Damn. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. What do you mean by that? Shit. What the hell do I do? Okay, so I have to pick 20 times, okay. Determination. Passion. Cool. Doki Doki. Okay. Whisper. Shit. Intellectual. Lazy. Lazy. Cool. Oh shit. Boom, 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 boom. Fear. Why did that make Sayori jump up and down? Okay, cool. Defeat. Why? What? Fantasy. Nightgown. Unrestrained. Secretive. Covet. Massacre. Death. lust, extraordinary, family, explode. I need someone write that down for me in the comments. Hi again, Jared. You're doing your Pilates dance again. Get out of my face. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha, I wish I could, but Sayori pulled me back. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Dude, you are terrible at lying. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jared. Dude, I did it against my own will. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You don't deserve any slack as well. What are you on about? Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Sayori, there is a fine line that you have to make when we keep each other's secrets, and you obviously can't keep a secret. And last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I think I will. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh! What? Oh boy. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Where you belong! Don't worry, guys. Jared always gives us his best shot as long as he's having fun. Yeah, that's very rare. He helps me with busy work even without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. That is untrue. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Eh. God damn. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Jared can become good... How come you and Jared become good friends too? No. This is a very exclusive club. Exclusivity, right. Okay. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the world that oh my, Jesus Christ. To the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today. You know? But wait, Sayori, me? Wait, a gift for me? I never get any gifts. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Yeah, what is it? Yuri, spit it out. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. I bet it is. It's like I bet it's a massive deal. What to do? What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. It seemed like you never think. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it, dude. Your coping skills are like S tier. Dude, like hell. That will surely help. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Second of all, anything that you give me, I would immediately reject. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise because I always reject everything. It'll make me happy no matter what, until it doesn't. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I'm playing your book, you lost me! What have you done? I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Cool, I guess. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. There seems like a couple of people in here. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm doing well. How about you? And we could, discuss it if you want. Dude, I'm like three seconds away from calling the police. This is becoming extreme. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? You can oh yeah, you can. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. That is a lot of false energy that I just put out there. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. She's ready. The chance of a lifetime to read a book. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. She's hiding something. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. I am too. She seems very secretive. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. You went ahead without me? That is sad crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. You stared at her, you creepo? You can't just do that. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Is it love at first sight? Maybe not. But that makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, dude, you should be saying sorry like 20 times over at this point. You've been lying. You've tried your best to fix situations, but you didn't fix them properly. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then probably wouldn't have even noticed in the first place. You weren't focusing? Damn. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave to me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. She couldn't help herself. Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. Well, that's exactly what you meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Wow, you're really winning me over, Yuri. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Dude, she's in love with you! It cannot be any more obvious! I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. I mean, it will only take me 2 pages for a book, and then I'll put it down, unless it was something good. It's very engaging and relatable story, I bet. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. So she's going to read the blurb. This book is titled Portrait of Markov. Is that a real book? I feel like I've heard of that one before. I'm not sure if it is a real book or not. It might be. Somebody please clarify that. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. But basically it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. That sounds awesome. Hello. Again, hello everyone. Hope you're enjoying your day so far. Wherever you are around the world. But this book sounds awesome already. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. Come on! I was actually excited for it, and then it made me sad. That's kind of, yeah. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark tone came from nowhere. That's exactly what I thought. Uh-huh. She gently giggles all of a sudden. I should have done that better. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jared? Not really. No, it's not that. You're lying to her again. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so I may need a literature club. I may need it. I can't speak. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Oh, by the way, if the live stream starts to break up, holy shit! If the live stream starts to break up a bit more, just let it be known, it's not my fault. It's Australia's shitty Wi-Fi. So that's my reasoning behind it. It's just that those kinds of stories, they really challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Horrible things happen when not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Damn. I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Yeah. Not again. I'm sorry. No. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest for anything. You totally have, but you're acting really well. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Okay. We're about to get into something deep. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. That's not really a problem. I think it is a problem, but that's what other people have. And that's not just with books and writing and stuff. That's also with YouTube stuff and Twitch and stuff like that. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. No, don't worry, I'll start to tune out. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. You are just... I'm so good at lying. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Damn. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. She's a bit nervous. Let me get to the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here. Right? I slipped the seat next to Yuri's. Dude, she never clarified if it was alright or not. You just slide it in. You did the electric slide part 2 and then just sat next to her without her saying a word. Yeah, too bad. Dude, I already sat down, so you better be fine. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's something that I'm not very used to. See? That's why you had to wait until she clarified. That is, reading in company with someone. Oh, shit, I'm getting distracted. Just put that down there. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Maybe for you, but maybe for her it's very weird. Yuri's in the corner of her eye. The corner of her eye. Fuck, I'm in trouble. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Yeah, she does. I think if I was editing this, I would have put in like an apology counter up there, and I'd guarantee you be past 30. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. The two of what? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. This is getting really... It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Whoa! This is a different perspective. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? She's looking at me. She's like the animation changed. Are you ready? Am I ready for what? To turn the page. Oh, okay. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. That is creepy. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's gonna take you, you're gonna have, you have a very strong will if you think it's not gonna bother you. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on my own. Okay. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Dude, you're making this sound more erotic than it actually is. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit. Oh geez, was it a metaphor? It must have been a metaphor. You think so? How does she? Well, I think she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. Dude, I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your mind. That also sounds like you. Me. It sounds like me. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. Okay. But they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. I don't think she'll like that. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Jared, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Don't get your hopes up, Yuri. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You kind of look down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's because you ruined the moment, Monica. What have you done? It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. It probably crushed my thumb as well. Alright, I guess I'll have to do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Dude, you are so incredibly naive, it's insane. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the last 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Wait, you make a mental note? Okay, I don't read a lot of books, but Jesus, if you have a really good mental note on which page you put on, what page you left on, you are like, that's like a superpower of something, because I can't remember anything. I don't remember the page after about a few hours, so that is insane to me. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Oh yeah, I wrote a poem. I wrote a poem real good. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Well, you came to this class. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their palms. Sari is on a wrinkled sheet of loosely torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Really? I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. I don't know how people can write neatly. It might be because I'm on the autism spectrum, but I can't write at all. It's actually shit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. This is interesting. Does this impact the story? I don't know if this impacts the story. My phone's gonna die. I don't know if this... I'm really... Okay. Hang on a minute. I need to grab a charge of my phone. I'll be right back. Anything happened while I was gone? There we go. Okay, So I think we'll go with Sayori first. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Okay. This is a good poem, Jared. Good? What are you talking about? It's good. It's excellent. It's like it's Academy Award winning poem. I don't know what's the award for writing. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. You are an amazing liar. I guess you're right. I don't think that's exactly what that's fine. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now. I'm really struggling to read at the moment. That is actually scary. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, because you'll shout it out to the ends of the earth. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Jared. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Okay. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's a part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Okay. That way, that will be my way of thanking you. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright. Here we go, poem time. Get your notebooks out, ladies and gentlemen. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehand to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I think I've got the vibe that she actually made this during breakfast. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. Sorry. Priorities, Sayori. You can't just answer a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better. Make me feel a little better about myself. Jeez, you're a jerk. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I don't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Dude, you have no right to criticize her poem. Yours was literally a bunch of random words. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Dude. I'm rolling up with a fake, with a fake poem, critic ID card, and saying I'm a master of poetry here. It's not that good. When you just literally just made words up that doesn't make any sense. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I mean, it's not that bad. I get all cranky. Well, I guess so. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Monica's is the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'm going to look forward to it. Alright. Let's go to Natsuki next. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Thank you, at least someone actually did it. didn't like. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just it didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Who said no? I'll pass. So, dude, you are no fun. Well, anyway, I said, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That is better than my usual writing. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? I am literally the greatest liar there's ever been on this earth. Somehow they're believing me. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's the easy road, but it hits you hard. I like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. I guess so. I had that mental breakdown, I think a week ago. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, then I made it fall flat on purpose. Jeez, you are a genius, Natsuki. You are an absolute genius. Incredible writing. Just, like, it's up there with, like, Banjo Patterson and what other, like, the Brothers Grimm. It helps out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess I went more into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Oh, you are the definition of a pro, Natsuki. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect from the youngest one here. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. At least I'm true. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. So apparently, we know how old everyone is, because at the start of the game, it said that every character is over the age of 18. Alright, let's go to Yuri then. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Whoa! Hey, I mean, stand back. I mean, I know it's just a bunch of different random words, but at least someone tells her what it is. What's that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Why? He's going to hate me. Why? I can read your thoughts. You really didn't do anything, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Sticks, twigs, rocks, sticks, baby pandas. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is really my first time. This is my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Oh. Boing! Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their own style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. Okay, Yuri, what are you doing in school? Why aren't you in like Harvard or something? You criticized me like it was a Bible fit essay. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is a thought, and her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. That's exactly what I said. But I said that. Wait, no, that was me. Oh, for God's sake. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. It's not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice by learning examples and trying something new. Okay? I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Oh, we can tell. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to people about like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. What, for smiling? Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I don't know, man. It could be a drugstore. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ghost under the light. I can't read joined writing. This is killing me. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. She's the Human Torch. She's the Human Torch. She is the Human Torch. I knew it all along. She was a robot. She turned into the Human Torch. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What are you talking about? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, because I'm shit at reading. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think my handwriting is pretty. And that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Dude, you are not a critic of poems. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Completely just throws away the subject matter and just says, alright, Yuri, let's get to the chase. Are you into the paranormal? What the fuck? How do you say that? Who? It's close to hee. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jared. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, because you're the Human Torch. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I think that's more like me again. I know I'm putting more connections into me, but I literally listen to stuff on Walkmans and play Game Boy and stuff like that. And soon I'll be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so, nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You should have followed up with, I know so. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Jared. For me. Me too. It's so dry. Who should I show my apology next? Well, the only person is Monica. Hi, Jared. We didn't shake hands. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or we could do better, dude, I'm not at GameStop or EB Games. I don't need to leave a 5-star rating on like Yelp, and I don't need to give back feedback because you're not going to give me 20 carrots for it. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to brighten things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Am I going to get 20 carrots for the feedback? I'm much better off just being the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jared. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Oh. But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. She's at the gym again. She's doing that pose. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Jared. That's all you have to say about my random word assignment? Jeez, I was expecting more from you. That is... Thanks, Monica. You just made me sad. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Yeah, that's a lie. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Where am I going deep? I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yeah, that's my power. I keep everyone's expectations low of me so I can just hit the bar, and so it's not that high of a bar to hit. That way it always counts when I put some effort in. That's not very fair. What do you mean that's not fair? It's totally fair. Have you seen my literature skills? Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Well, we found out that way. She got turned on by it. Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness, sadness. Oh, Jesus Christ, Monica, just give me a damn poem! Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meanings out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at some point. Yeah, she should be in Harvard. I don't know how the hell she turned from a generic schoolgirl to a poet critic for like the Chicago Sun-Times. I never really asked her. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing where you think you're gonna like explode from when you're born and from the birthday, and then you're gonna be an illiterate master. I think I'm saying a lot of words wrong. I just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. You are very I forgot the word I was going to say. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Okay. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. You stalk me. We only talked a few times, and yet you're saying that you like me trying new things. So technically, you've seen me try new things before. That is okay. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I think that's the way that this game is going. She says as she does her Pilates. I laugh back. Do you want to read my poem now? God, finally. We went through a Bible paragraph of you speaking to me. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims you're not very good. You are the most terrible, you are the shittiest liar, Monica. We can tell, everyone can tell that you have a very good, you have very good writing skills. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. Wait, so how do you know there's a hole in the wall if you weren't home? I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So she blinded herself by looking at the sun. So what do you think? You're blind. It's very free form, if that's what you like to call it. I have to remind you of this. Jared, me, hey dude, I know we've met before because I'm shaking your hand right now. Listen, you are not a poet master. You don't know a thing about making poems. You are not a critic. Yuri is the critic. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, finally, he actually admits that he's actually a shit person. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems. That is a lot of poems have been... That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some sort of an epiphany recently. I have an epiphany every day. Except all those epiphanies are useless. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. No, nothing too big. It just helps me with my work. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, Jesus Christ. Everyone, get your writing tips out. Get your notebooks out. It's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh boy, I can't wait to take this into class. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. I will never take anything away from that. That is hard to remember. If you try to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. I'm not going to remember that. Don't just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Thanks, Monica. Another way to think about it is this. You just said it. I can understand. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. I know that. I've done that before. So if you move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That is great advice, Monica. Thank you. But I won't remember any of it. Thanks for listening. Phew. I know, right? I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's happening? What's with this language? I can read your mind! Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Shit's about to go down. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Oh shit, Yuri said the C word. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. I didn't get that at all. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. You really need to get out of that mindset. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone that actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sarah liked it, and Jared did too. Yeah, well, with a grain of salt. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Then why are you at school? I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jared liked my poem too, you know. He even told he was impressed by it. Suddenly, Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh shit. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. It's about to go down, guys. Get the ref. Maybe you're just too jealous that Jared appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. I think I've been in this situation before. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? And are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the only ones whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jared started showing up. Holy shit! Dude, calm down! Calm down, ladies. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh my god. I don't like fighting, guys. I'm with Sayori. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as they noticed I was standing there. Run! Time to run. Jared, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Jared. But wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning effectively. Girls, ladies, we're not in court here. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary to limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jared? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Yeah, how? There was plenty of other people that liked both your poems. Why me? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be... Help me, Sayori! Natsuki glares at me and drawing many words out of my mouth. Instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? Yuri is so defenseless that I can't bring myself up to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori feel uncomfortable. Can you see that, guys? Look! How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Shame. Shame on you. Jared. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. Well, it is. She's the vice president. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Well, you interjected your feelings into my little personal space here. I don't feel right. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell you what the stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Silence. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because their differences. Natsuki poems, they're amazing. They give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? But because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were, too. Terry, you're getting a little bit touchy. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Oh, she's about to make a Lord of the Rings speech here. Monarch stands behind her with a bewildered expression. We stand together and we think Yuri's boobs are big and we think they are beautiful. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president, because she points out Sayori's boobs and it wins. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organise things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Okay, that was nice, I guess. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sarah is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead sometimes, but it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I think she's playing around in her mind. It's another dimension. I see you're doing Pilates. Take good care of her, okay? I've been doing that for a very long time. You don't need to worry, Monica. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Oh my god. I need to go back to the speech pathologist. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing our poem? Sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Jared, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Jared, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee Sarah beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sarah and I have spent much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Zero, about what happened earlier. Yeah, what do you mean? You know, between you and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. They're doing that again. No, wait. They're fighting over me. They're fighting over me. This is bad. I promise. They're both wonderful people. Oh, I bet. I bet they're wonderful robots as well. You don't hate them, do you? I might have to check my book on that one. No, I don't hate them. Molly answered for me. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they made you. They make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Jared, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. Apparently Goku has entered the chat. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sarah still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We just have to see what the future holds, Sarah. I pat Sarah on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sarah as an intellectual... Oh, no! Internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. You know what? How the fuck do I work this thing? So, I think we'll leave it there. I'll be back sometime next week, probably, to play more of this game, because this game is actually really fun. I'm actually starting to enjoy it. Well, I've saved it, so yeah. I guess that's it from me today, and I'll see you all next week, I guess. Alright? Alright, everyone. See you next week. That's it, I suppose. Bye, see you later. If it's sleep time for you, don't let the bed bugs bite, I guess. And as I said before, see you next week. And that's it. Alright.